Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lau, here to present you the nominees for the 2013 WNBA Fan Awards, this time for League MVP. And once again, these awards are not anything official. There's no trophy. This is just my opinion on who I think is the best player in the league and does the most to help her team win. So the season's not over. These things can change. They're not ranked in any order. It's just typing names down. If you disagree, feel free to leave a comment letting me know why. You never know. You could end up changing my mind. So with that in mind, here are the mid-season nominees for MVP. The first one on the list is Taurasi. One of the league's best scorers. She's the obvious leader for her team, and when she's on, she's nearly unstoppable. But let's not shy away from the fact that she has struggled at times throughout the season, which happens to the best players. But while she is undoubtedly the leader, part of leadership means making the people around you better. And the Mercury are an up and down team because their stars and role players are all up and down at times. And I feel like it's hard. For me, it just feels like they play a better individual game than they do an actual team game. Next, you've got Candace Parker, a top playmaker and one of the most dangerous players in the league. But there are times when I doubt whether or not she's the driving force for the team. When she struggles, her teammates step up and win games for them. That part is hard to ignore, but so are the numbers and her constant presence. Besides, the argument can be made that the other playmakers on the roster are only able to play as well because opponents are focusing in on Candace Parker, which opens up opportunities for her teammates to excel. And even when the numbers don't back it up, she's always a constant presence. She's helping the team out, making those hustle plays. Next, you got Elena Deladon. As a rookie, she is consistently one of the top scorers on the team and is giving her opponents hell. She has a decent shooting percentage, but she also has the benefit of a lot of teammates around her that can take the load off. She is kind of a dark horse candidate for me, but she's played well enough. She at least deserves consideration because so far in her career, there's only been one game where she didn't score in double figures. And she's also second on her team in blocks. Next, we've got Tamika Catchings. The team's early struggles almost had me keeping her off of this ballot, but now that she's back to her normal form, it's got the team winning. Early struggles aside, she is one of the top playmakers the league has on both offense and defense, and it seems like she can lead her team to victory through sheer force of will. Next, you've got Cappie Pondexter. She is undeniably the leader for this team every night, but she turns the ball over too often, and her high point total comes on volume work. She's had a poor shooting percentage all season, not to mention she doesn't do much to improve her teammates' performance either. The way things are right now, I wouldn't be shocked if the Liberty missed out on the playoffs, and if they do, I have no reason to keep Cappie on this list. Next, you've got Tina Charles, easily the best player on her team, arguably the best center in the league. She is consistently giving big performances every night, leads the league in double-doubles, and the only reason I can think of not to name her MVP is because her amazing performances have not led to wins. Next, you've got a double nomination, Gloria Johnson and Liz Cambridge. I'm co-nominating them for MVP because while Diggins gets all the attention, Glory has been getting double-doubles. She makes big plays on both ends of the floor, and without her, they wouldn't be anywhere near as competitive. And now that I want to point out that the only one with more double-doubles than her is Tina Charles. And unfortunately, her team is at the bottom of the league, and that's why I added Liz Cambridge, because they are both playing very well right now, and together they led their team on a huge surge, a 3-game winning streak. It may not seem like a lot, but it's the best they've done all year. So if they do find a way into the playoffs, it would be hard to count these two out. Then you've got Angel McCoughtry. No question about it, she is the one who leads the Dream to many victories. She leads the league in steals and is second in points. Without her playmaking, the Dream would have trouble finding any success. Recent struggles, however, have exposed her weaknesses. No one is perfect, but the season is far from over, and I'm starting to wonder how long she'll be able to keep giving this kind of output. And then last but certainly not least, you have Sylvia Fowles. She is a true center and one of the league's savviest veterans. Her constant defensive presence gives the team a solid foundation, and when she explodes on offense, the Sky are unstoppable. She is in the category for her solid defense, but her inconsistency on offense limits her prospects. So that's it for this video. Those are the people that I'm not nominating. Be sure to let me know what you think. Are there people on this list that you think shouldn't be? Are there people not on this list that you think should be? By the way, I forgot to mention that I kept Minnesota players off of this list because there are two players, obviously Whalen and Moore, who can easily be considered the leaders for the team. But on any one night, you've had like 7 different players lead the team in scoring this season. You've had like at least 4 or 5 different people who've led the team in rebounds, like 3 different people who've led in assists. I mean, I think the Lynx are the best team in basketball, but part of that is because they have so many different players who can be relied on, so no one really sticks out to me.